grew up knowing that you have to work for what you want in life. It's not about sitting down and waiting for things to come your direction. So a lot of good qualities from my mum. And I always loved to sing. You know, throughout going to secondary school, I had a great passion for performing. So I started at Brit School when I was 14. And I have to say that it's extremely important that when you are in education, that you're around teachers that believe that you can be something. Because until I got to the Brit School, I then started to believe that I can reach my goals. If I want to be a singer, if I want to be a dancer, if I want to be an actress, it can happen. Because I was now around people that had the same aspirations and the same belief as myself. And I was also working around teachers that believed that we could make it.
I often love introducing myself by my full name because I've grown to become unashamed of who I am. My full name is Muyiwa Adebayo Olairaju Shalom Motivational. Be steadfast, unmovable, always abound in good work. It's all right to be steadfast. Keep doing it. The second thing you have to do, don't shift. Don't shift, because life would ask you questions. Who told you you can? Who told you you black, you white, you disabled, you too tall, you too short, your foot too big, everything. And it will be thrown at you. But it's your job to answer the questions again and again. The statistic says single mother couldn't make it. She answered the question. The statistic, they would always come at you, and you can't be mad at anyone because everyone before you who's achieved answered the same questions. So you have to be steadfast and unmovable and always keep pressing on.
Read books that empower you, books that motivate you, books that charge you, books that challenge you, okay? So Barack was a reader. If you want to be in the kind of position that he's in, then you're going to have to read. Okay, being current is the currency of life, okay? You need to know what's happening. You need to have the relevant information and the relevant knowledge. Dream big. It's not a joke that Barack went from state senator to US senator to president in 4 years. That doesn't happen by accident. He was focused. Look, take the limits of what you could potentially achieve. You don't have to pay tax to dream or think big. What's it going to cost you? You know, why play small? Dream big. Do you have the audacity and discipline to win? Thank you very much.
When you take responsibility for your actions, what seemed impossible will really happen. Thank you.
So you don't know how it goes. The first thing in any business, it's all about the marketing of the brand. Because we all buy names. Yeah. When you go into a shop to buy something, you buy the brand. So I had to make sure that when I come out with my sauce, you know, I had a really cool name for it. So you can imagine when I had the name Ready Sauce, I'm going to my friends and tell them that finally I'm going to name the sauce. A few friends in Brixton, you know, going and I said, oh, I'm finally going to name it now. I'm going to call it. Them said, Levi Roots, what are you going to call it? Are you going to call it after your grandmother and call it Miriam Smalls Hot Scotch Bonnet Pepper Jamaican Sauce? I said, no. Again, I went to my Rasta friends, you know, Rasta man, them, great place for inspiration and all that. Went round and said them the same thing. Man, I said, I finally got the name for the sauce, you know. Them said, Lord of mercy, Levi, what are you going to call it? Are you going to call it King Selassie Rastafari? I said, no. The first part of the song was actually what my business was about. So that's why it became easy. Because the first verse of the song is, put some music in your food. Put some music in the food for me. And give me some reggae, reggae sauce. Hot reggae, reggae sauce. It's so nice, I had to name it twice. I call it reggae, reggae sauce. Hot reggae, reggae sauce.
The way the rules work, in order to make the team, is you either have to get the A standard, and everybody gets the A standard, or the B standard. Okay, and I had the A standard from the previous year, so they could take me, or they could take her. Before that moment, I was the one who was determining my future. But because of certain events, certain things that I had allowed to happen, perhaps not taking care of myself 100% the way I could have, I have now put the decision in someone else's hand. Am I going to go to this Olympic team? I have worked since 2000. I was on the 2000 Olympic team. I made the final, and from then I said I was going to be on that podium. I missed the 2004 Olympics, and you're trying to tell me now that you might not let me on the team. 8 years. I've worked 8 years for just to get on the track for 1 minute. My race lasts 55 seconds at most. 54. 53 if you're real good. And if you're a lane walker from Jamaica, then 52. You know, you train for 8 years for 52 seconds. And you're trying to tell me that I'm not going to be on the team. Let's just say, ladies and gentlemen, I had another moment as a puddle on the floor. But you know what? Before that year started, I had made a choice that I was going to be on that podium.
Can somebody say failure is not an option? Failure is not the outcome. Failure has to do with how you respond to the outcome. Motivation is great. Motivation will keep you going, but habits get you there. And your habits really reflect who you are. So your success or failure starts with your habits. With Levi, he had the habits of success before he had his moment on stage. Success and failure starts with habits. When people go into business, they normally think that, oh, my business is going to start once I get the business loan or the grant to get started. No, you need to work on your habits, because your habits will reveal who you really are. And no matter how much money you spend on your branding, your habits will speak louder than your logo. So it's very important. Make sure that those habits that do not lead to success, make sure that you change those habits. The next 10 Summit, we're going to have enough funding whereby it could be a whole day event, and then we can sit down in the banquet room like kings and queens and just enjoy our meal. Thank you so much for coming. Take care. God bless you as you go back home. Take care. See you at the next 10 Summit.